to more of the everyday. Raise a glass and sing along, the outcasts and the underdog.
I'm here with Jukebox the Ghost, literally one of the most amazing bands of all time. It is.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, like for real. If you guys haven't checked them out, please do. They're incredible. So this is the first day of this tour.
Yeah.
Do you have any recent tour stories that you'd like to share?
We actually our last few tours have been easy because we've been doing these 3 album 3 nights thing where we play like 3 shows in a row and we camp out and we're in one spot. This is we showed up and everyone's super sweet, but it's first day chaos.
Yeah,
and we just had a 20-minute sound check. Yeah. So
I mean, your piano didn't turn on.
Oh, my piano didn't turn on, so I had to.
We're so used to the chaos.
Yeah. Everything was breaking. Yeah, we're okay. Yeah.
So if you guys could go back, like imagine you're doing your first album. You put your ear up to the door and you hear young you in there. You break down the door. What do you say?
That's
any advice?
Hi, it's future you.
Yeah. What would I say? I'm just trying to think of which historical event we should warn people about, honestly.
That's true.
I couldn't think of one.
There's nothing to do about it, but like, don't be super excited to play Letterman at the same time as Donald Trump, who was the special guest right before us when we played Letterman.
Not that we were excited. Right. We weren't excited back then.
No, we weren't particularly. But it's context. I don't know. I remember once we were sound checking on Victoria, and the sound guy just goes, they make decaf, right? Everything was a little fast. Yeah. But this makes it great. So no regrets.
Yeah. What has been your most heated creative disagreement and how did you resolve it?
Whoa.
Creative disagreement.
Yeah.
It's funny, we tend to be aligned on the creative elements, and it's usually just idiotic.
Yeah, we have more heated disagreements about like Taco Bell than we do about.
Yeah. Tommy said some really nasty things about Taco Bell in the past.
We had some alternate cover ideas for Cheers, but it wasn't heated.
It's not heated.
No.
That's just a talk.
Yeah.
You guys are on
mostly
the same
Taco
page.
Bell. Yeah. Or we just disagree, and that's fine. Yeah.
At the end of the day, isn't that what's really important?
Absolutely.
I feel like these days there's always one of us is musically directing a song, and we kind of defer to their vision and like try and amplify it rather than like making sure that every song represents everybody at all times, which is kind of it took us a while to figure that out, but I think that's been like really gratifying and wonderful to be like, I'm just trying to make you shine, bros,
Yeah.
It's for the song, right?
It's heartwarming,
Yeah. How was your experience producing yourselves different than when you had a producer and went to a studio?
Most of it's just like the amount of time we get to spend on a song and that we get to work on songs we wouldn't get to otherwise. When you're working with a producer, you're paying them by the day, you're paying for the studio. Yeah. And so we're just having more fun just like recording and writing songs that would never see the light of day if we had to be in a conventional studio situation.
In your hardest moments as a band, what kept you going and what kept you from giving up? I remember you mentioned.
I don't know what we're still doing here.
Yeah.
It's really.
This is not. I don't know if this is like good, but it's how long we've been doing it. I'm like, well, we've been doing it that long, so I guess it's like a bad marriage. Yeah.
It is kind of funny. Like all the bands that we came up with, so many bands in Brooklyn and Philly and DC, and just none of them still exist. And so there is this sort of feeling of like. I don't know, like we're kind of like the 120-year-old guy at the nursing home who's like, I guess I'll keep living.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Is that weird?
No, it's good.
Okay.
No, it's amazing.
Exactly.
It's amazing. What are you excited for the future of Jukebox the Ghost?
I'm excited for this tour because we haven't done a support tour in many years, and the last one we did, the fans absolutely hated us, and we really think that it was just a bad match, but we really think that these fans are going to like us and we're going to like them. It's going to be a good match, and so we're excited to get to play in front of some new people.
Yeah. Some new ears.
Anything else on that?
I'm excited that we're about to get a big just quantity boost on our discography because we're working on like 3 albums at the same time right now, so everything's churning, but we've just working on a ton of music, and when that's all done, it's gonna be really exciting.
Yeah.
What you
I
got?
was gonna say something similar. I mean, we'll release one of those three albums worth of songs first, and it'll be record 7, and that's just a good number, I think, for us to loosen up a bit. And we've kind of always had this, not tension, but just this like duality of, are we a pop band or are we some weird indie thing? And we've tried to represent both, and I think now it's like we really can we can have our singly sounding songs, and we can have some real weird stuff on there. And it doesn't necessarily even have to all connect. It's just, it's all us.
Yeah.
It's these guys.
That it is.
It's a little bit of me.
Yeah.
Not too much. We're stoked.
Sprinkle.
That's too much. That's the limit, right there.
Is the songwriting process more collaborative, or do you guys do it more separately and then come together more down the road?
It's both. It's like it depends on the song. It can be individual, and then we'll be stuck on a part, and then one of us will fill in the blanks. But it really just depends on the song. Sometimes a song just exists in an hour, and sometimes it takes a long time. And those are the ones that we usually end up really working on together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea how far to put this, like, from my face. Like,
I don't know. It's just,
yeah, that's a
I feel
question
like
for
this
you.
will do. Yeah. Yeah. Did you ever have a song that you worked really hard on and you thought it was going to get a certain reaction that it didn't? And
All
what
the
song was
time.
that?
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it would be right offhand. You probably have it. Do you have an answer, Jess?
It's kind of a bummer to say, but like with a lot of our records, there will be a song that we kind of all, like, the label decides, yeah, this is the single, and then we say, sure, like, we're not in the music industry, or we don't work for the music industry, so we'll all get behind it, and then, like, in hindsight, it'll clearly be this other song that the fans really like.
Yeah, the single we pick is never the most popular song on the record.
Yeah.
And that just, we don't know what to do about that.
What is the best and worst part about touring? Because you've been on lots of tours at this point.
The best part is the interviews. The worst part is the travel.
Yeah.
This is such a boring answer.
I find it hard to know.
I think it's more like.
I was going to say, I think the good part is playing music on stage, obviously.
Yes.
I think the hardest part is knowing, like, the distance that you should technically put between your mouth and this microphone.
That's correct.
It's just to feel it out,
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Figure it out eventually.
One-on-one, we're already failing.
You're doing great. We are not easy interviewers. So there was,
You guys are great.
wasn't there an interview where someone was like they were the rudest, like the worst? Didn't you?
We heard from a tour manager who toured with us that they went to a radio station with a different band that they were managing, and they casually asked the radio station, "What's the worst interview band you've ever had come in?" And they said, "Jukebox the Ghost." And we were like, oh, "That was a wake-up call."
I don't know.
I don't know what we did.
Why?
I don't know. We probably were just like giggling and touching each other. I don't know. I don't know what we were doing. Probably giving fake answers to everything. I have no idea.
They're probably asking bad questions. So
Yeah, that's true. It's
I
always
was I was filled with joy when I heard that. I mean, we're not a band that's known to be particularly edgy and dangerous, so the fact that we pissed someone off that much, it's rock and roll.
made that much of an impact.
You made your mark.
Made your mark. Do you have any current influences for your upcoming music that you've been listening
the
to?
upcoming music. I've been listening to a lot of 70s Japanese prog jazz that's actually sneaking in. It's actually sneaking in. There's some little sound bites and stuff.
I heard it on the webinar. Was a little bit.
Maybe a little, maybe a little bit, yeah. Yeah, there's some, I don't know, weird. There's like one little sound bite that just goes, woo! It's really cool. It's going to be really loud.
What song is that?
Like a Stone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We haven't worked on that yet, but it's sneaking in.
Who's your favorite artist to share a stage with? And why is it Andrew Horowitz? No, I'm kidding.
It's not Andrew. We love Andrew Horowitz. I mean, if we could go back in time, and well, we did go back in time. We did tour at the Tally Hall. We'd tour at Tally Hall again. That would be a dream.
Yes,
Um,
please do.
I think,
We need them back together first, and then you can do that.
or at least just Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah. just to see what happens.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Or just Casey Shea, actually.
Casey Shea.
We toured with
Yes.
Casey Shea.
Yeah, we did a tour. Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
did
We never
you?
did a Joe tour.
Wow.
We did the Casey
Wow.
Shea tour.
It was a delight.
Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, we've recently, I think we're going to become fast friends with Lawrence, but in recent years, Wilderness and Fleece were bands that and whoever I'm forgetting right now, they're probably going to.
It's like your Oscar acceptance speech.
I know. What am I doing?
These are bands I know.
What do you think?
My manager. Yeah.
We've been lucky. We've toured with a lot of like really nice bands. It's actually hard to choose. Like, we've got Gusters and the Motion City Soundtracks and Ingrid Michaelson and Ben Folds and all these. They're all wonderful. So it's like we're lucky.
Yeah. And they're going hard. That was great. It's a hard song. It's a really hard song to play.
Yeah, it's awesome. So in Famous, you guys explain like some of the bits that you have on tour. Do you have any like inside jokes right now that you'd like to share with us?
It's day one of tour. Nothing exists yet.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Nothing for the recent one, the 3 nights?
No, no, it was like a long time ago. It was just a weekend.
No, there's no van time to go crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sorry. That's disappointing.
No.
We'll get back to you at the end of the tour. Something weird's gonna happen.
Yes. The cowboy that doesn't know what a horse is. That one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got to spend time in the van together. No bits yet.
Wow.
We're very serious. We're very serious.
Yeah, very serious.
Yeah.
Okay, the closer is pretty serious. What do you think you were put on this earth to do, and are you doing it now?
Yeah, I think I was put on the earth to make music.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of doing that.
I was told by God that I needed to be a lacrosse player, but I don't want to play lacrosse. So I said, "Fuck off, God."
Oh, okay.
Was this in a dream or
Really going hard here.
like?
You want to do over? You want to do over? You good on that?
No, it was in real life.
Oh. Oh.
Do you want to? I would try that again.
Let me try to say something
that
even.
again?
I was put on this earth to play drums.
Sounds about right.
You see where the radio is.
I believe I was put on this earth to make sure that Jesse played drums.
Yes. Yeah.
So yes, I'm doing what I was meant to do.
I was put on this earth to keep this microphone a safe distance from Jesse, so he doesn't say those things, and I am not doing what I was supposed to do. Yeah, great,
Thanks so much.
cool. Thank you.
Amazing.
Well, thank you guys so much.
Cheers.
Cheers.